Tyler Shelton with Smart Austin Realty Group, and we are here with the OG Stephanie Hunt. She is the frontman and the creative force behind a band that I'm really excited about, Buffalo Hunt. And oftentimes our clients want to know about, the Austin music scene. Where are good places to see music? What bands are trending? Austin has a rich, storied culture of music, and we are very lucky to be with someone who is like a tenured ambassador of this scene. So please, tell us a little bit about Buffalo Hunt.
Okay, hi Tyler. This is really fun. So Buffalo Hunt is my band. It's technically my moniker. I'm Stephanie Hunt, the band's Buffalo Hunt. I found out that the word buffalo is a verb and a noun. The verb is to baffle and to bewilder. And I think that creativity in itself for me is seeking confusions. So I'm not talking about killing buffaloes. I'm talking about buffalo hunting, seeking out mystery, seeking out what confused me otherwise. Go ahead and state that in my mission statement.
Okay, I love that. So the creative process for you looks like a deep dive into confusion, obscurity, the unknown, a la Buffalo Hunt.
Yes.
So you've been in the industry a long time. Well, as I've mentioned, you're all over show business and all kinds of various platforms and manifestations. But I kind of want to talk about how Austin as a city, or the music culture specifically, how it's played a role in your narrative as a musician. I know you come from, your dad is a killer musician, your sister's a killer musician, so we know that's in the blood. But as a whole, how does Austin fit into your sound, cultivation of your sound?
Well, firstly, I don't think I'd be a musician if I didn't grow up in Austin. Even though I come from a musical family, I grew up playing classical violin and stuff, and that's kind of the way that my family does music. But I started going to shows and getting a big IQ when I was like 15, and that's because I grew up in Austin and there was live music every night, and so I could see these dope shows, see jazz, see, swing bands and salsa bands and psychedelic community and soul bands, and I think I have a very widespread sense of what inspires me, and it's because I grew up getting to tactily listen to different genres and feel them within myself and what I like about them.
And I think Buffalo Hunt is a really accurate reflection of that in the actual sound. Sonically, it is, right? You definitely have psychedelic rock there present as kind of an undercurrent, but you have elements of shoegaze, you have pop, you have kind of that, jazz, more classical elements, more technical elements to your music. You have a few singles out right now. Tell us about the album and when we can expect to hear it.
Yeah, the album is called Ambitions of Ambiguity, and it's going to be out at the beginning of next year in the spring. And it's something that I think is reflective of the times we're in, but also I wrote it a long time ago, so it just happens to reflect now. I've always been into ambiguity, and right now I think we all are faced with it every day.
What's your favorite part of town? If you gun to head, what's your favorite neighborhood?
So it's kind of Terrytown, but just south of Terrytown. And it's
You're like Old West Austin.
Clarksville,
Old West Austin.
very tight. Old Clarksville, but no, what am I trying to? Redbud. I love Redbud.
Yeah, that's
I like going out there. I like looking at the water. I like seeing people, and you feel like you're in a secret spot.
Yeah, I think that's one of the great things about Austin is you have this cosmopolitan area.
Yeah.
You have a tech scene, thriving music artist culture, but it's all kind of canvassed and backdropped by nature, within that's totally accessible. I think that's one of the key great parts about Austin.
Me too.
Yeah. Let's talk about, we know there's iconic venues here in town, but what are your favorite venues either to see music or play music at?
Well, this has to be one of the Far Out Lounge. It's new, but it feels like a instant classic. I love playing here. I love the crew. It sounds great. Great outdoor space. I love Continental Club, and it's just like you just feel like you're super cool there. And the gallery upstairs is my favorite place to hear jazz music. Evan Owens and the like. Empire Control Room also a great spot to play and to be at. Great sound. And
how old were you the first time you played the Continental Club?
oh well, I had X's on my hands and I rubbed them off. Played there on New Year's Eve when I was like 19, when I was in T-Bird Breaks. It was very fun.
Yeah.
Very fun.
That was a great band.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was fun. Still make music too.
Everyone should go check these shows out, and you need to give her a follow at We Are Buffalo Hunt
Yeah.
on Spotify, Apple Music, all the platforms, and be on the lookout for your album, which should be coming soon. We don't have a hard date for that.
Not a hard date. Early at the beginning of next year.
Got it. So keep your
2022.
eyes peeled for 2022.
Hype person, yeah.
It's the best kind of high person be, is your own high person. So thank you so much for hanging out with us. Again, I can't tell you how stoked we are to just have a local Austin musician just out there just doing killer things and just being a really just strong presence in the music scene and making really good music at the same time. Again, we get approached by our clients and they want to know, why is Austin such a storied music town? And you would be one of the reasons I would say, it's bands like Buffalo Hunt, it's our subgenres that we have this legacy, and go out and explore it. Come to places like where we are right now at the Far Out Lounge in South Austin. This is in my neighborhood, one of my favorite neighborhoods. And go see Stephanie, catch her at Antone's, catch her at Lambert's. These are all historic venues. These are all great places to catch live music. And thanks so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you. That was so sweet. I love that.